everybody, and welcome back to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, today's recipe is another Goan delight. It is actually an anytime snack or a tea time snack, and it's called Alle Belle, which are basically these light crepes or pancakes that are filled with this lovely jaggery and coconut filling. It's very simple to make, it gets ready in minutes, and the ingredients are very simple, ingredients that you always have in your kitchen or your pantry. My grandmother used to make this for me mostly on Pancake Tuesdays, but she used to also make it for me whenever the ingredients were available at home and whenever I was really very hungry and wanted something sweet. So I hope you like today's recipe, and if you do, then don't forget to give it a big like. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button that you see below this video, and share Akshata's recipes with family and friends. And of course, once you've subscribed, don't forget to click the bell, so that way you'll get messages whenever I put up a new recipe on my channel. I have a whole playlist dedicated to Goan recipes. There's loads and loads of Goan recipes, Christmas recipes, Easter recipes, and just general Goan curries and fish fries and everything. So you can just go to my homepage, go to the playlist section, and just search for the Goan playlist. You'll have loads of recipes there, and I'm going to be coming up with many, many more too. So friends, let's get started with this amazing Alle Belle. So we're going to start by making this lovely jaggery and coconut filling. The ingredients for this are 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of jaggery, you can use sugar instead, 1.5 cup of fresh coconut grated, half a teaspoon of elaichi or cardamon powder. I have a recipe for this cardamon powder. I'll leave it in the description box below. So we're going to heat a pan and add 2 tablespoons of water. To that we're going to add our jaggery or our ghul, and we're going to mix all of this very, very well together till the jaggery completely dissolves in the water. You can do the same with the sugar if you're opting to use sugar. So once everything gets nice and mixed and dissolved, we get a kind of a caramel liquid. You're going to do this on a low to medium flame, not on a very high flame. And once you come to this consistency, you're going to add 1.5 cup of fresh coconut which has been grated. And now you're going to mix all of this very well together, because we want the lovely jaggery liquid to coat the coconut very well and fry it a bit. Now I'm going to add this homemade elaichi powder or cardamom powder. Like I said before, there is a recipe for this. I will leave a link below on how to make your homemade cardamom powder. And to elevate the taste of this dish, I'm going to add a few teaspoons of this clarified butter or homemade ghee. And we're going to fry all of this very well together till it gets a lovely golden brown color. This filling, you can eat it by itself. It's so very, very delicious. So you're going to fry this for some time, for at least about a minute or two on a low to medium flame, till you get that lovely caramelized golden brown color. And then once that's done, you're just going to keep it aside in a bowl to come to room temperature. And now it's time to make these beautiful crepes or pancakes, which are really light and really, really delicious. So for this, we require very few ingredients which we have regularly in our kitchen pantry. Now here is 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour maida. You can use whole wheat flour too. Half a teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 cup of regular sugar. You can also use icing sugar or ground sugar. This is half a cup of milk. Now your milk has to either be cold or it has to be at room temperature. Don't use very hot milk. 1/4 cup of water. Same goes with the water. It should be either cold or at room temperature. The reason being, we're going to be using an egg also in this recipe. So 1 egg and 1/3 cup of melted butter. and of course a little pinch of salt. So let's begin making this amazing crepes or pancakes. So I take the flour in a bowl. First, we're going to mix all the dry ingredients. So to this, I'm going to be adding my baking powder, my salt to taste. I think I'm going with 1/4 teaspoon. The sugar. And we're going to mix all these dry ingredients well together. Give them a nice thorough mix. Now for the wet ingredients, I'm going to first beat the egg in a separate bowl. Now we're going to add the milk as well as the butter and give it a nice whisk. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients to this wet mixture. And we're going to give everything a good mix. Now we're going to add a little water at a time because we want a little runny kind of a consistency. So just add a little at a time till you get a nice smooth consistency for these crepes. We don't want a very thick dosa kind of consistency, a little lighter than a dosa. So it should be this very runny and smooth texture. So now we're going to heat a pan. I'm using a cast iron pan. You can use a regular pan or a non-stick pan, just a wide one. Now I'm going to brush it with a little bit of clarified butter, just a little bit of it. Just coat the pan evenly. Your pan has to be nice and hot. Again on a low to medium flame. And now I'm just going to be pouring about 2.5 ladles of this mixture at the center of the pan. And you'll see that it immediately starts to bubble. And now holding the handle, you're just going to swirl the pan around till the liquid nicely spreads out evenly, because we want a very thin kind of crepe. So just ensure that, you keep doing that till all of the liquid spreads out. And then you'll find these little holes or bubbles at the surface of the crepe. And once the edges start becoming golden brown, you just flip it over and just fry it for about half a minute on the other side. And once done, just take it out and keep it in a plate. So with the amount of ingredients I'm using, I get exactly 4 of these Alle Belle or stuffed pancakes. And now is the fun part, which is the assembling of this lovely Alle Belle. Now, you take a plate and you place this crepe or pancake on the plate. You take a little bit of the filling, place it in the center, and just with your fingers, just even it out into a kind of a sausage or something like in the middle. And this is the way you're going to fold it. So you fold it and then you seal up the edges and tightly roll up the crepe. And there your pancake is ready. Now, if you want a little paler look to it, you can put the brown side on the inside and then put the filling on that side. If you want it even more tastier, you can just drizzle a little bit of melted clarified butter. And this is how you fold it and tightly roll it in. It's very elastic, so it will not tear. And in this way, you make your lovely stuffed Goan pancakes. Now do watch the video till the end because I am going to be showing you a particular Goan tradition that we follow in the month of August. So this is how I made all the 4 crepes. This is even a great tiffin item to give your kids. It's so healthy and so delicious. You can always substitute the maida or the all-purpose flour with whole wheat flour and make it even more healthier. So do let me know if you all add anything more to the filling to make it even more delicious. And there, friends, your lovely Alle Belle or stuffed Goan pancakes are ready. They go best with a nice hot cup of tea. So do try out this recipe and do let me know how you like it. It's one of my favorite tea time recipes.